Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me here as always. Got the D-Man, and today's topic we're going to talk about timing and Captain Save a Garden Tool. Okay, I'll try to keep my language clean here. Timing. I was reading a post from someone yesterday, and they were talking about they had gone out with a girl. They had a lunch date or something. He was kissing her on the date, which was great. I don't think he waited to the last minute. He just kissed her, so that's cool. Sounded they had a great time, and he was wondering if he should text her back, I think the same day or the next day. And I made the comment that he should wait a couple days because doesn't he have a life? Doesn't he have something else to do besides sit around and text her back? And someone else came back with, well, nowadays you got to get right on because there'll be a half a dozen other guys trying to pick up on her. And I said, yes, I agree with that. And that is true. But here's the deal. If you're sitting around just waiting, and I understand I've done it, okay? I understand because I've been there. But the point is, if you give in to your feelings like, oh, I better get her before somebody else does, that just puts you in right with all the rest of the needy beta men or supplicators or simps or whatever term you want to use for them. It just categorizes you right in there with them. Now, let's say you don't text her back for 2 days, okay? If she had a good time, and in this case, if she was kissing him on the date and he said they had a good time, which I think they probably did by his description, then she's not going to forget him in 2 days, 3 days, a week, or even 2 weeks. Now, after 2 weeks, she may be wondering what happened to him, but I'll guarantee you he is still on her mind because she's got all these other guys. Let's say she's an 8 or a 10 even. She's got hundreds of guys messaging her. Who do you think she's going to think about? Is she going to be thinking about the simp or the supplicator who's like telling her, oh, I really want to go out to dinner with you. What are you doing tonight? He's texting her a couple times a day. Hey, it's a beautiful day. What are you doing today? Hey, I'm going to work today. I've had a tough day. He's talking to her. He's trying to build a relationship with her by texting. You can't build attraction by texting. You can get them curious and wondering and cause some frustration, which girls like. But you can't actually make a bond or build attraction by texting or messaging. You can destroy it, though, very easily by over-texting, which I have done because when I got back into the, we'll call it the dating game, I knew nothing about messaging. I knew nothing about texting. I didn't know anything about that other than how I used it for business, which was if you sent me a message and I heard it, the notification go off, I sent you a message right back. Easy, right? Well, guess what? It doesn't work that way with girls. And actually, it doesn't work that way with men either psychologically. Because I've texted people since then back and forth on a personal level, or I'll be helping someone. And when they answer my messages right away, or they send me back long, lengthy messages, I look at them and I think, oh, man, what a long message. The first couple times it's okay, but after a couple times you get tired of it. And I did that over and over again because I didn't know. I was ignorant, okay, of how all that works. Now, if you don't understand how the texting and messaging works, then you need to listen to some YouTube videos. You need to study that because there's a whole science behind that, and you can definitely turn a girl off pretty quick. And she can actually turn you off pretty quick, too. I remember one time when I was first dating my girlfriend, and she was younger, a lot younger, 40 years younger than me. Okay, and one day she texted me every day. I mean, she would just text me and send me videos and photos for the first 2 or 3 months, every day. And then one day, I didn't hear anything from her till about, oh no, it was about 1 or 2 o'clock, and I thought, well, I hope she's okay. Now, I wasn't being controlling. I was just concerned about her because she always texted me. Now, had I knew then what I know now, I would have done nothing. But I sent her a message. I said, hey, are you okay? I hadn't heard from you. And she says, well, can't I sleep late or what? So it's like, of course, and there again, we put inflection, voice inflection into what people write us. And there again, You don't know whether they were thinking that or not, or how they said it. We lose the whole concept of verbalization, body movements. Communication is about 85, no, is it 25? 15 to 25% of communication is actual words. The rest of it is inflection of body, movement, the tone of your voice, and all these things are lost during texting, okay? They use the smiley faces and emojis, but it's not the same, so you really can't tell. Many arguments and mistakes are made through texting. I prefer, what I do is I will send a couple messages and then I'll send voice messages. And I will ask them to do the same. Or I'll send a video. I met a girl online yesterday. I just sent her, I said, you give me your WhatsApp. Okay, on the dating sites, what I do is I get on there, I say, hey. If they respond back, I'll say something to them. I never, ever tell them they look good, unless I don't like them. There was a girl I wasn't interested in. I said, yeah. I said, you're cute. Okay, but I don't care about her. If I really think they're beautiful, I try to treat them the same as the girl that I don't think is so beautiful. Okay, but what I did was I said, hey, you should give me your WhatsApp. Actually, I told her, I said, give me your WhatsApp, because that was the impression I got. Usually I say, and I recommend you say, hey, you should give me your number. You should. Or you should meet me for coffee tomorrow at Starbucks. Okay, but this one, I just thought, give me your WhatsApp. It was pretty bold. I did. She gave me her WhatsApp. So I got it. A few hours later, I sent her a message, a video, and she was from another country, South America, Medellin, as a matter of fact. Beautiful. There are so many beautiful girls down there that would love to go out with a high-status man like you, okay? And they treat you well. They know how to treat men, okay? So I made a video, and I told her to send me a video back because I wanted to see what she really looked like. Don't be afraid to ask them to show you what they really look like, because many, many times, more than I can count, I've seen girls on profile photos. They're beautiful. And then when you get them to send you a video or photos real time, they don't even look like the same person, okay? And then that's the end of it. So don't waste time talking and talking, and then you see them and you're like, God, I'm not attracted to her at all. Get to the point. You're a man. Be direct, be straight, be forward. That's my advice to you. Works for me. You don't waste a lot of time. I've talked to hundreds of girls online. I've met quite a few. It's just different meeting someone. So that's what you want to do. Texting, phone, messaging, all that is to set up a real meet in real life, in person, when you can really get a feel for what they're like. And even then, it's going to take a few months to really get to know someone, because people can hide who they really are for quite some time when you're dating. So it's very important to get to the point. Okay, so we're going to move along from that. Now we're going to talk about Captain Save a Garden tool. Okay, you know, you use a hoe to dig in the garden. You understand what I'm saying. Here's what happens a lot of times. You will meet a girl. If you're a successful, high-value man, which I know you are if you're listening to this, you either are or you are moving in that direction. So, and you're learning how to become that man. You're going to meet girls who are beautiful, who want to be with you, who admire you, who think you are great. And you think, hey, this is wonderful. This is cool. You start going out with them, and they seem to have their life together. And then the more you get to know them, what you realize is they're not too interested in making their life better, but they are interested in hanging on to your coattails and enjoying the benefits of your success, which is just fine as long as they are contributing to your life, if they are a complement to your life. Now, if they're not, then they're dragging you backward. The question you have to ask yourself, is this woman an anchor, or is she a sail? Does she fill you with wind and propel you and make you, encourage you and motivate you to be, to do, to have more? Or do you spend all your emotional energy trying to pull her up because she's dragging you down? Is she depressed? Does she party? Does she do drugs? Does she drink a lot? Is she fun to be with, but yet most of the time she's moody? Is she running around all the time? Do you find yourself wondering if she's being honest with you. Have you caught her lying to you? Is she hiding things from you? These types of women, although can be fun for a party or to go out with for the weekend, are not good for your future, for your mission, for your goals, for your purpose, because they will suck the life out of you. Now, they can't do that unless you allow them to. You cannot let girls like this into your inner circle. I've done it. I know what happens. They drag you down. They see you. They're attracted to you. They want what you want. They're sincere. They really want to have a better life. But when they find out that they have to get up and do the same thing every day over and over for a period of months, years, sometimes, to be the success that you are, they don't want any part of that. So they just want to hang along your coattails. And the problem is that drags you down and keeps you from reaching your potential. And as a man, moving towards your potential and your mission and your goals in life is what fulfills you. It's what really brings you happiness. Now, this beautiful girl will bring you some pleasure and maybe some fun and enjoyment, but she will not fulfill you. No woman is going to fulfill you. First has to be your mission, your purpose. No, I'll back that up. First has to be your God, your conception of God, whatever that may be, divinity, universe, nature. That has to be first and foremost. Something you trust when things don't seem to be working out well. And you can think that, well, your higher self, there's another good one. If your higher self is what you believe in, a part of you that you can't really understand, but that knows what's best for you. For example, let's say you're after this girl, she's beautiful, and it's just not working out, and you're doing all the right things. So you have to trust your higher self that there's a part of you that can see something that you can't see. We see only a very little bit with our eyes, with our five senses, okay? There's a sixth sense. There's a part of us that guides us, that can see future, past, that doesn't recognize future or past, only the present, but it can see everything. It's present because to this part of yourself, there is no time. So when things don't seem to be working well, or when things don't seem to be going your way, you can trust this God, this higher self, this part of you, or this part of the universe that is guiding you, and believe that things are going exactly how you want them to be going. I'm sure you can look back in your life when you didn't get what you wanted and it broke your heart, but then down the road you thought, man, I'm glad I didn't get that. Or in the reverse, you wanted something so badly and you got it, and then after you got it, because you pushed through this, you actually forced, you stepped on some toes, you made yourself uncomfortable. You made other people uncomfortable. You forced the situation by your self-will. And then when you got it, you thought, man, I would have been better off had I not gotten this. That's when you're trying to run the show. That's when you think you know what's best. And I got a dog back there that's crying. So I'm going to cut this off. Hey, thanks for joining me. I hope this has been of value to you. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.